Hi guys, and welcome back to Uprosper, where we're bringing you some small educational clips on how best to understand the ever-changing world of finance. Today we're joined again by Kirsty Gray, lending specialist and owner-operator of Uprosper. So welcome back, Kirsty.
Oh, thanks for having me yet again.
Anytime on your educational clips. Today we're going to talk about being a first home buyer and how best to navigate through the ever-changing world of finance as a first home buyer and getting into the market. So Kirsty, can you tell us a little bit about what you would recommend your 3 biggest tips for first home buyers in today's market would be?
Number 1 would be broker over bank.
Always.
Number 2, broker over bank. And number 3, broker over bank. No, so definitely broker over bank, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a broker. They just provide you with a lot more options than your existing lender. And I understand people's loyalty to their bank that they've had since they were 5, but at the end of the day, you need to look at the fact that a bank is there to make a profit. So you just need to navigate your way through that space and be educated, I guess, from a broker standpoint and say, okay, these are my best 5 options. And then from there, you can make a decision whether you want to stick with your existing bank or not. Number 2 would be not to bite off more than you can chew.
That's a big one.
Yes. And to understand that this is a stepping stone. Usually people don't stay in their first home until they're retired. Usually it's 3 to 5 years or sometimes more, and then they'll move on to the next, which will be a little bit bigger, maybe with the pool and in the ideal suburb that you want. But it just needs to show plenty of potential for you to be able to grow. And 3rd would be education, whether that be around the suburbs that you can actually qualify for, where you want to be, the schools that your kids want to be at or that you want your kids to be at. And then obviously as much education regarding finance structuring, products, interest rates, ongoing fees, and how you can best structure your finances. Again, your broker will have a lot of these answers for you anyway.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about these low and no deposit home loans that first home buyers seem to keep steering towards?
Yeah, so I guess like a lot of people are finding out, they aren't what they seem. They usually are too good to be true. And I guess there are some options out there, but usually they're costing you a lot more than they're saving you as well. It also might be the fact that you're not quite ready to go yet and you need to know what your goal is to get there. And then again, in that circumstance, your broker will advise you and steer you in the right direction to get you to that place. There's definitely options out there, but it's not what the billboard advertises all the time.
So maybe just steer clear of the marketing of it, really?
100%. Don't fall into that trap. Yes.
Awesome. So do you think it's hard to be a first home buyer in today's market?
Hell yes. Yes, it is. Obviously, you're entering a world and a space that you have no idea about. We're not educated in school about this sort of thing.
We're not.
No. So I guess you just, again, the education is a massive part of it, and that will make it less hard when you're actually entering the market because you'll be informed when you're making decisions.
Awesome. What would you recommend that first home buyers typically avoid?
Falling in love with the property before they contact me. I see that quite often where a client may have gone to see a property and thought, oh, we're so in love with this place. Let's find a broker. Okay, they've found me, contact me, and sort of, I guess, expect that I'm going to be able to advise them on the phone exactly of what their position is so that they can then put in an offer. Yeah. That is stressful for not only the agent but also for you, and you want to make sure that you complete a full evaluation and get a pre-approval before going that way. So definitely avoid falling in love with the house or the home first. Secondly would be to probably avoid, I guess, the trap of real estate agents and you thinking that they work for you. They don't. They make their money from the seller, and obviously the seller wants to get as much money as they possibly can. So don't think that the agent is not going to be trying to get you to negotiate on a property, because their job is to get that price up as high as they possibly can, and you need to be aware of that.
Awesome. There's some really great recommendations in there. So guys, if you are a first home buyer, don't hesitate to give Kirsty a call and she can walk you through the entire process step by step. Don't forget to keep up to date with our other videos on Uprosper and how we dive a little deeper into how we are with you every step of the way. Thanks again for joining us, Kirsty.
Ah, thank you.